A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political event, President Donald Trump is set to meet with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni in the Oval Office on Thursday. This meeting comes amidst a tense tariff standoff between the United States and the European Union, with both leaders hoping to pave the way for a resolution. The discussions follow Trump's recent engagements with Japanese officials and a conversation with Mexico's Claudia Sheinbaum, highlighting the president's active diplomatic efforts in addressing trade issues. Trump has recently expressed that every nation is keen to negotiate on tariffs, including China, although he acknowledged that a resolution with China may not be imminent. He has been vocal in his criticism of Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, suggesting that Powell's views on the impact of Trump's tariff policies on inflation and economic growth are misguided. Trump has indicated that he is not in a rush to finalize any deals, stating, "At a certain point, yeah, but we're in no rush." During his meeting with Meloni, Trump touted his existing tariffs, including a 25% levy on cars, steel, and aluminum, and a baseline 10% tariff on trade partners. He remarked, "You know, the United States never got anything until I came along," reflecting his stance on the need for strong trade policies. Trump remains optimistic about reaching an agreement with Chinese President Xi Jinping, asserting, "I think we're going to make a very good deal with China." The ongoing tariff war has seen the U.S. impose a 145% tariff on Chinese goods, with China retaliating with a 125% tariff on U.S. exports. Both leaders, during their lunch at the White House, expressed optimism about reaching a trade deal with the European Union before the expiration of Trump's 90-day pause on higher tariffs against various trade partners. Trump stated confidently, "There'll be a trade deal, 100%. They want to make one very, very much. We're going to make a trade deal. I fully expect it, but it'll be a fair deal." The U.S. has imposed a 10% tariff on the European Union, following Trump's decision to pause an even higher 20% tariff on EU imports. The EU has temporarily suspended its retaliatory tariffs against U.S. goods, creating a window for potential negotiations. Meloni, in response to queries about the possibility of retaliatory tariffs if an agreement is not reached, expressed confidence, saying, "I'm sure we can make a deal." Meloni's visit marks a significant moment as she becomes the first European leader to meet Trump since he announced the controversial tariffs on European imports. Her role as a potential bridge between the Trump administration and the European Union is being closely watched, especially as European leaders hope she can advocate for a more favorable outcome for the continent. Trump has previously criticized the EU, labeling it as a deadbeat partner in trade and defense. However, Meloni has positioned herself as a leader who can navigate these tensions, hoping to strengthen ties between Italy and the U.S. while also representing the interests of the broader EU. During her visit, she aims to discuss not only trade but also defense, energy, and the ongoing war in Ukraine, among other topics. The Italian Prime Minister has emphasized the importance of collaboration, stating, "If I wouldn't think it's a reliable partner, I wouldn't be here." Her commitment to finding a mutually beneficial resolution reflects the delicate balance she must maintain between her nation's interests and those of the EU. As the meeting unfolds, there are concerns among some European politicians about the potential for Trump to utilize Meloni's visit to create divisions within the EU. Critics have cautioned against allowing bilateral discussions to undermine European unity, with Italian opposition politician Carlo Calenda highlighting the need for Meloni to avoid being used as a pawn in Trump's strategy. Despite the challenges, Meloni has expressed a desire for constructive dialogue, urging a calm response focused on negotiations rather than retaliatory measures. The White House has indicated that numerous countries are eager to negotiate new trade agreements, with Trump claiming that world leaders are reaching out to him to avoid further tariffs. As Meloni concludes her visit to Washington, she is expected to return to Italy, where she will meet with Vice President J.D. Vance, further solidifying the transatlantic relationship. The outcome of her discussions with Trump could have significant implications for not only Italy, but the entire European Union as it navigates the complexities of international trade in an increasingly polarized global landscape. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.